Every single moment, life gives you choices. Some seem small: what to eat, when to wake up, what to say. Others are massive: who to trust, what dream to chase, when to take that risk. But here's the truth. Every choice you make, no matter how small, shapes the direction of your entire life. Look around you: your job, your habits, your friends, your peace. All of it is the reflection of choices you made yesterday. And tomorrow will depend on the choices you make today. That's how powerful your decisions are. But most people don't realize this. They live on autopilot, making decisions based on fear, emotion, or comfort. They settle for what's easy instead of what's right. They follow what others expect instead of what their heart truly wants. And years later, they look back and whisper to themselves, "Why didn't I choose differently?" That quiet question becomes a heavy regret, not because life was unfair, but because they forgot how much power they had all along. The truth is, one better choice can change everything. One brave decision can open doors you never imagined. One moment of clarity can save you years of pain. Life isn't controlled by luck or fate. It's controlled by the decisions you make every single day. If you've ever felt stuck, lost, or full of regret, this is your moment to reset. Because today, you'll learn how to make better choices, how to think clearly, act boldly, and move toward the life you truly deserve. Remember this: you are one decision away from a completely different life. The question is, will you make that decision today? Part 1. Understand the power of choice. Your life is not shaped by luck, background, or circumstances. It's shaped by the choices you make every single day. Every morning you wake up with a power that most people don't even recognize. The power to choose. You choose whether to stay in bed or rise early. You choose whether to complain or be grateful. You choose whether to chase your dreams or let another day slip away. These choices may seem small, but over time, they build the story of your life. Think about it. Every successful person you admire once stood at a crossroads, a point where they had to decide whether to take the easy route or the hard one. The difference between where they are and where others remain isn't talent or intelligence. It's the choices they made when no one was watching. They chose discipline over distraction. They chose effort over excuses. They chose to keep going when quitting was easier. And those choices shaped their destiny. The truth is, most people give up their power of choice without even realizing it. They blame the world, their past, or other people for where they are. But the moment you understand that you are in control, that your life is built by your decisions, not your conditions, that's the moment everything changes. You no longer wait for miracles. You create them through your choices. So, if you're not where you want to be right now, stop and look at your decisions. Are they leading you closer to your goals or further away? Are you choosing comfort or growth, excuses or action? Because every decision you make is a brick in the foundation of your future. The power to change your life doesn't come from the outside. It begins the moment you decide to use the power of choice within you. Part 2. Get clear on what you really want. Most people don't make bad choices because they're foolish. They make bad choices because they're unclear. They don't really know what they want out of life. They chase whatever looks shiny, whatever everyone else is doing, whatever gives a quick sense of satisfaction. But when you don't know your destination, every road looks right. And that's how people get lost. Clarity is power. Without it, you'll spend your life reacting instead of directing. Imagine a person driving without knowing where they're going. They waste fuel, time, and energy going in circles. That's what happens when you live without clarity. You move, but you don't progress. You wake up every day busy, but not fulfilled. You make decisions that feel good in the moment, but take you nowhere in the long run. The world is full of people working hard, but only a few are working in the right direction. Because they've taken the time to understand what truly matters to them. Getting clear about what you want doesn't happen overnight. It takes reflection, honesty, and courage. You have to ask yourself tough questions. What do I really value? What kind of person do I want to become? What will truly make me proud 5 years from now? The clearer your answers, the better your choices become. When you know your destination, even hard decisions become easier. Because you're no longer guessing, you're choosing with purpose. So stop chasing everything. Stop saying yes to things that don't align with your dreams. Focus on what truly matters. Because once you get clear on what you want, every choice you make becomes a step toward your destiny. Remember, you can't make powerful decisions with a confused mind. Clarity isn't just an advantage, it's your roadmap to success. Part 3. Don't decide in emotional storms. Emotions are powerful. They can drive you to greatness, or they can destroy everything you've built. The truth is, most people make their worst choices in moments of emotional chaos, when they're angry, hurt, excited, or afraid. In those moments, logic disappears, and emotion takes the wheel. You say things you don't mean. You walk away from people you care about. You quit on goals that just needed a little more patience. And later, when the storm settles, regret always arrives. Think about it. How many times have you made a quick decision in anger and wished you could take it back? Or said yes to something just because you felt pressured, only to realize it wasn't what you wanted? Emotions are like waves. When they rise too high, they block your vision. The smartest thing you can do when emotions take over isn't to decide. It's to pause. Take a breath. Walk away. Give yourself time to cool down, because clear thinking doesn't happen in the heat of chaos. The difference between reactive people and successful people is simple. Successful people don't let emotions control their choices. They feel deeply, but they think clearly. They understand that one wrong reaction can ruin years of effort. So instead of reacting fast, they respond with wisdom. They wait until the storm inside them has calmed before making any move. Whenever you face an intense moment, remember this rule. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Calm first, decide later. Because when your mind is peaceful, your decisions become powerful. The best choices are made not in anger or excitement, but in clarity and calm. Control your emotions, and you'll control your future. Don't let one emotional storm destroy the destiny you've been working for. Rise above it and choose with peace, not pressure. Part 4. Choose growth over comfort. Every person in life faces a silent battle, the fight between comfort and growth. Comfort feels safe. It feels familiar. It whispers, "Stay here. Don't take risks. Don't make things harder." But here's the truth. Nothing great ever grows in comfort. Every dream, every success, every transformation begins the moment you choose to step out of what feels easy and into what challenges you. Growth doesn't happen when you repeat what you already know. It happens when you push yourself into the unknown. Think about a seed. For it to grow, it must first break through the soil. It's dark, it's tight, it's uncomfortable, but that's how life begins. You're the same way. You can't grow without discomfort. When you choose comfort, you stay the same. But when you choose growth, you evolve. Every time you do something uncomfortable, speak up, take a risk, say no, stay disciplined, you're expanding your limits. That's how strong people are built, not by staying safe, but by stepping into the storm and learning how to dance in the rain. The truth is, comfort is seductive. It promises peace. It steals potential. It keeps you scrolling instead of studying, resting instead of rising, doubting instead of doing. And slowly, without realizing it, comfort becomes a cage. But growth is freedom. It's painful at first, but it gives you power. So the next time life gives you two paths, one easy and one challenging, choose the one that stretches you. Choose the one that makes you grow. Because comfort might give you pleasure for a moment, but growth will give you purpose for a lifetime. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure, not in comfort. If you want to rise, you must first be willing to be uncomfortable. Part 5. Think long-term, not short-term. The biggest mistake most people make is choosing what feels good now instead of what's good later. We live in a world of instant gratification. Fast food, quick money, easy pleasure. But success doesn't work that way. Greatness is built by those who can say no to comfort today so they can say yes to freedom tomorrow. Every choice you make has two results: short-term pleasure or long-term growth. The question is, which one are you chasing? Think about it. The person who eats junk food every day feels good for a moment but regrets it later. The one who eats healthy feels disciplined now but powerful later. The student who watches hours of entertainment feels relaxed today but stressed tomorrow. The one who studies feels tired now but proud later. That's the secret of winners. They trade temporary satisfaction for lasting success. Most people give up their dreams for what's easy. They quit when it gets tough because they can't see beyond the moment. But the people who think long-term understand that every sacrifice today is an investment in their future. They see what others can't. They're not addicted to the present. They're loyal to the future they're building. Before making any decision, ask yourself one simple question. Will this matter in 5 years? If not, it's probably not worth your energy. Learn to delay gratification. Learn to endure the discomfort of discipline. Because short-term pleasure fades quickly, but long-term success feels eternal. Every choice you make is a seed. Some grow instantly and die fast. Others take time but grow into trees that last a lifetime. So plant wisely. Think ahead. Be patient. Remember, the road to success is built by long-term thinkers who refuse to be distracted by short-term comfort. Sacrifice the moment for the movement, and your future self will thank you. Part 6. Learn from your wrong choices. Everyone makes mistakes. Every single person. But what separates the wise from the broken is how they respond after making them. Wrong choices don't define you. They teach you. Every failure, every regret, every painful decision carries a hidden lesson waiting to be discovered. The problem is, most people never stop long enough to learn it. They spend their energy blaming themselves, wishing they could go back, or pretending it never happened. But life doesn't punish you for your wrong choices. It educates you through them. Think about it. The greatest success stories are built on lessons learned from mistakes. Thomas Edison failed hundreds of times before creating the light bulb. Each failure taught him what didn't work. Every mistake refined his next move. That's the mindset you need. Not regret, but reflection. When something goes wrong, don't ask, "Why did this happen to me?" Ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" That question turns pain into power. The truth is, you can't make better choices without first making bad ones. Experience is life's most honest teacher. It humbles you, corrects you, and prepares you. Every wrong decision you've made in the past brought you one step closer to wisdom, if you choose to learn from it. The problem isn't failure. It's repeating the same mistakes because you refuse to grow. So stop running from your past. Own it. Study it. Extract the lesson and use it as fuel. You can't change what you did, but you can change what you do next. Your mistakes are not the end of your story. They're the training ground for your greatest comeback. Remember this. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, and every wrong choice brings you closer to making the right one. Part 7. Listen to your inner voice. In the noise of life, it's easy to forget the one voice that matters most. Your own. Your inner voice is your intuition, your gut feeling, your quiet guide that whispers truths when the world is shouting distractions. But too often, people ignore it. They seek advice from everyone else, follow trends, and listen to opinions, yet neglect the wisdom already inside them. And in that moment of silence, the right choice slips away. Think about the moments you felt that quiet nudge, a warning, a pull, or even a strong sense of certainty about a decision, but ignored it. Maybe it told you to walk away from a toxic relationship, take a bold opportunity, or speak up when it mattered. You doubted yourself, trusted someone else, or waited for external validation. And you paid the price. That is the cost of ignoring your inner voice. The truth is, your intuition is powerful because it's informed by experience, awareness, and your deepest values. It doesn't scream. It's subtle. It's the calm certainty in your chest that tells you what aligns with your purpose. The more you listen, the stronger it becomes. The more you trust it, the better your decisions get. Successful people across history, from athletes to leaders to inventors, all share this trait. They pause, they reflect, and then they listen to themselves before acting. To make better choices, you must cultivate silence in your life. Slow down. Pay attention to your feelings. Ask yourself, does this decision feel right? If it doesn't, stop and reassess. If it does, pursue it with confidence. Your inner voice won't always give you the easy path, but it will give you the right one. Remember this: the answers you seek are already inside you. Trust yourself, act from within, and the path forward will become clear. When you listen to your inner voice, you stop being a passenger in your life and start driving toward your destiny. Part 8. Surround yourself with the right people. The people around you have more influence over your life than you may realize. Every habit, every mindset, every decision you make is shaped, consciously or unconsciously, by the company you keep. Surround yourself with negativity, laziness, or doubt, and those traits will slowly creep into your life. Surround yourself with ambition, wisdom, and positivity, and you'll find your own thoughts, choices, and actions elevated. The people you choose to spend time with aren't just friends or colleagues. They are architects of your future. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how your energy changes when you're around certain people? Some bring you down, some inspire you, some challenge you to be better. That's no accident. The ones who lift you, who push you to grow, who hold you accountable, these are the people who will help you make better choices. The ones who don't, who drag you into comfort, procrastination, or negativity, they will quietly steal your potential. History is full of examples. Great leaders, athletes, and entrepreneurs often attribute their success to mentors, coaches, or peers who challenge them to rise above mediocrity. They understood that growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in the company of those who raise the bar. Your network is not just social, it's strategic. So, take a hard look at the people around you. Who inspires you? Who motivates you? Who believes in your dreams? Seek them. Learn from them. Listen to their guidance, but also remember to stay true to your inner voice. Equally, distance yourself from those who drain your energy, encourage excuses, or make you doubt your own potential. The truth is simple. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Invest in relationships that push you toward your goals, and avoid the ones that hold you back. When you surround yourself with the right people, every choice becomes easier, every decision becomes clearer, and your path toward success becomes unstoppable. Part 9. Take responsibility for every decision. The moment you stop blaming others, circumstances, or luck for where you are, is the moment you take control of your life. Most people live in the trap of excuses. I couldn't do it because of them. The timing wasn't right. I had no choice. But the truth is, every choice you make is yours, and only yours. Taking full responsibility for your decisions is not punishment. It is empowerment. When you own your actions, you reclaim the power to change your future. Think about successful people you admire. They didn't get there by blaming the world. They got there by saying, "This is my life, my responsibility, my decision to make better." Every setback, every failure, every wrong turn, they accepted it as a lesson and used it as fuel. They didn't waste time regretting what others did or wishing life was different. They focused on what they could control, themselves. The difference between ordinary people and those who achieve greatness is not resources, luck, or opportunity. It's ownership. When you take responsibility, you stop being a victim. You stop waiting for external solutions. You stop letting fear or doubt dictate your path. You begin to act, to decide, to shape your destiny intentionally. Every choice becomes deliberate, every action purposeful. It's not always easy. Owning your decisions requires courage. It requires honesty with yourself. But the reward is freedom. Freedom from excuses, freedom from regret, and freedom to become the person you were meant to be. No one else can make your choices for you, and no one else can pay the price for your mistakes. That power and responsibility rest entirely on your shoulders, and that is exactly what makes it life-changing. So today, stop blaming, stop waiting, stop pointing fingers. Take full responsibility for every decision you make, and watch how quickly your life transforms. The moment you own your choices is the moment you step into your true power. Part 10. Decide fast, act boldly. Indecision is one of the greatest thieves of success. Most people wait for the perfect moment, overthink every option, and hesitate until the opportunity passes. The truth is, there is rarely a perfect moment. Waiting will only delay your progress, while bold action creates momentum. The difference between winners and those who remain stuck isn't luck. It's the ability to make decisions quickly and act without fear. Think about the people you admire. Every successful leader, entrepreneur, or athlete has one thing in common. They don't linger in doubt. They evaluate, decide, and commit. Even when the outcome is uncertain, they take action, knowing that progress comes from movement. Hesitation may feel safe, but it's a trap. Every day you wait, someone else is moving forward, taking the risks, and winning the opportunities you hesitated to seize. Bold action doesn't mean recklessness. It means using your knowledge, experience, and intuition to make a choice and then giving it everything you have. It means accepting that mistakes will happen, but trusting yourself to correct course along the way. Every decision you delay is a decision you lose. Every action you fear to take is a moment of potential wasted. Success favors those who are willing to act while others pause. So, make a choice today. Any choice that aligns with your goals and values, and commit fully. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Life doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards courage. Momentum builds when you act. Confidence grows when you decide, and clarity comes from motion. Remember this: the moment you decide, the universe starts working in your favor. Bold decisions attract opportunities, courage inspires action, and commitment transforms dreams into reality. Don't wait for life to happen, make it happen. Decide fast, act boldly, and watch as your life changes in ways you never imagined. Asterisk. Every choice you make is a brushstroke painting the story of your life. Some are small, almost invisible, while others are bold, shaping your destiny. But make no mistake, every decision matters. The life you live tomorrow is being written today, one choice at a time. The power to change your path, to rise above regret, and to create a future you are proud of rests entirely in your hands. It starts with awareness. Stop moving on autopilot. Notice the choices you make daily and ask yourself whether they serve your dreams or hold you back. Understand what you truly want. Listen to your inner voice, think long-term, and never let temporary emotions dictate permanent decisions. Embrace growth over comfort. Learn from your mistakes. Take responsibility for every action, and surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Each of these steps is a tool to sharpen your ability to choose wisely, to act boldly, and to move with purpose. Remember, you don't need to fix your entire life at once. Start with one decision today, one better choice that moves you closer to your goals. That small step creates momentum. One choice leads to another, and soon, your path transforms. Success, happiness, and fulfillment aren't accidents. They are the result of deliberate, powerful choices made consistently. So, take control. Stop blaming, stop hesitating, and stop letting fear dictate your life. The life you want is waiting, and it is shaped by the decisions you make now. Your next choice could change everything. Choose wisely, act boldly, and step into the life you deserve.